Okay, we'll try to keep this one short as we're going to Zoom today. We're going to do questions 22 to 28. Um, I have a Google form so that you can do 15 to 21 and submit your answers there when you're ready. All right, so let's kick things off at question number 22. Why are you interested in working in this field? So what you're looking to convey here is that this is not, I'm not just doing this for a paycheck. This is a passion. This is an interest. This is a love of mine. So uh, they want to feel that you're just not in it to punch the clock and make pay, like that you actually want to work in this field, learn about it, and grow, whatever that may be. Okay, now 23 is going to be an important one, especially if you're in a sales type of role. You remember the customer is always right, but sometimes you have to delicately diffuse a situation before you can really get at the issue of what the customer's really mad about. Um, Almost a kill them with kindness type of situation. But if you have any experience with dealing with an angry customer in any of your jobs or even angry classmate, you name it, they want to see that you have the ability to diffuse a situation and come up with compromise. Okay, now 24, I'm going to tailor a little bit. This is again coming down to strengths. Please describe some things you have done on previous jobs or in school that would demonstrate your organizational skills. When really good managers put together a team, um, they're not only handling, they're like a lot of times they're trying to hire people in roles that they know they're not good at. So if your manager is good at creating the ideas but doesn't have the organizational skills, they're going to look to hire someone who can keep projects organized. So you could even replace this with sales skills or management skills or leadership skills. So it all depends on what you're applying to. And again, when that manager is trying to build that team, they're trying to get people that are good at all different things, not five people that are all good at the same thing. So just keep that in mind that this word could change, but for the context of answering this question, let's just try to say like how organized are you? What are you doing to keep yourself organized? And do you have any examples to show that you can be organized if given the chance? All right, now 25 is work habits. Are you willing to work holidays, weekends, nights, long hours, you name it? So when you're young and you have the energy, you're kind of expected to grind a little bit. Um, but if that is going to be a problem, like you want to get that out in the open now. They don't want, the boss doesn't want to find that out after you've committed, after they've made the hire and find out that you can't work weekends, you can't work holidays. So be open and honest about it. But they do want to gauge like how willing are you to work when many others may not be. Okay. 26. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? This is a question that's kind of a boilerplate one. So when you lay it out, try to present a path of growth. Like I don't say I'm going to be CEO in 5 years. You say like, I want to be learning more about this and this and this and this, and trying to grow yourself, grow the experience to make you valuable to the firm. I like to flip this question when I'm done. This is where I'd say to the person who was interviewing me, where could I be in 5 years? What growth paths are for me? Where do you expect to see an employee who started at entry level to be in 5 years? What path are they going to be on? And if honestly, if your boss says you're still going to be doing the same thing in 5 years, I would probably look elsewhere. Now, how do you handle pressure? You guys have had pressure from school. You've had pressure for athletic games and stuff. So you have some experience there. So try and tie it back to the stories that you've been generating for the previous questions. So are you cool under pressure? Can you handle it, or does it motivate you? I work better under a deadline than I do when I know I have 6 or 7 weeks to work on something. But I do my best stuff when it's due in an hour. Now, 28. What can you offer us that someone else cannot? And this is knowing and owning your strengths. Now, I'm sure your strength might be a strength that somebody else has and someone else can do it. But this is really what they're getting at. Know what you are best at. And like if it's just the best thing I can offer you is I can grind and I can work harder and longer than anyone else, then so be it. Own it. But you should be able to know what your strength is pretty quickly, even if maybe you're not the best in the world at it or no one else can do it.